Hi, this is Phil Volker, and I want to welcome you to my professional development modules. The two modules I want to share with you today both deal with instructional design. The first one will be on the application of technology in educational design, and the next one will be on instructional design models. I hope you stay with me for both these presentations, and I hope you learn something from them. I want to start out with talking about the application of technology in instructional design. When you think about technology, we are surrounded by technology every day. There's no way we can get away from it in 2021. Odenbright, Leffridge, and Brush 2018 had a good quote where it says, "Technology is at the core of every aspect of our daily lives and work, and we must leverage it to provide engagement and powerful learning experiences." So, in this presentation, we're going to be looking at a way that teachers can evaluate their use of technology and the way it incorporates into their classroom, and then also up that use through a model called SAMR model, SAMR model. Then we'll be looking at the way some cognitive scientists are able to look at 25 principles of learning and see how those can apply to technology. Thinking about technology, the SAMR model is what I want to introduce to you today. It's a way that you can determine the level of technology integration that you have in your classroom. SAMR stands for four words: substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. Moving through the SAMR model lets us use technology adoption and have it grow from basic uses as in substitution to more advanced uses, which would be modification and redefinition. McGinnis says, as a teacher becomes more comfortable with technology, so does their advanced use of technology. So let's dig in and find out what the SAMR model really says and does. Here's a picture of the SAMR model, and as you see at the top, we have substitution and augmentation. Those are really basic uses of technology in the classroom. And then modification and redefinition are more transformative uses of technology in a classroom. I'm going to give you an example of something that maybe I would do as a high school biology teacher to incorporate SAMR into my classroom. I teach a unit on mollusks, which are slugs, snails, squid, octopus, those kind of slimy creatures. And I could definitely incorporate the SAMR model and make my teaching more technology based. So as for the substitution, rather than just reading from a textbook, I could have my students go find a website on snails and use it to answer some questions that I put on a worksheet that they handwrite. Augmentation could be where students write a report on squid, use clip art images to brighten up the pages. Modification might be using Google Docs, as I mentioned earlier, where students choose a mollusk and then collaborate in writing a report, putting in graphs and images that they find on the internet. Finally, redefinition would be something that they could only use with technology. So if students were able to create a mollusk PowerPoint and then make a screencast of that, it might be 3 to 5 minutes long, and put that on YouTube to share with the world, that's something that could definitely not be done without the integration of technology. In conclusion, how does technology benefit instructional design? Well, in their book, Nielsen and Goodson talk about the 25 principles of learning, and they definitely show that technology can be adding so many dimensions to the way students learn, according to cognitive scientists. Principle 2 says that active learning is a way that students become engaged and learn better. And there's so many different ways that technology can use that, whether it's working with a video game, whether it's interacting with others on the internet. Technology is definitely a way to promote active learning. And secondly, principle 6 is holding and keeping students' attention. Technology is definitely a way to do that. Students become very engaged when they interact with technology. And as you create materials that are eye-catching and create materials that are presented in small chunks and in captivating ways, that will definitely go far in reaching out to this YouTube generation. According to Nielsen and Goodson 2018, varying your media among videos, graphics, and text help keep your students' attention. Thank you again for watching this professional development on technology and instructional design, and I hope you'll stay with me as we go on to another professional development related to instructional design models. Thank you. These are the references that I used for this particular PowerPoint. These are all references worth looking up and checking out.